And the 17 number is which may be included in an income and expenditure account. A, B, C and D. A option is correct, bad debts, because B option is opening balance on the bank account. This will be included in the statement of financial position. And C, purchase of equipment. This is also a non-current asset. And D, subscription received for the following financial years. नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए जो होगी दैट विल बी prepaid subscription, that is will be a liability. So A option will be included in the income and expenditure account, that is bad debts. And 18 number is a club's financial year ends at on 31st July. During the year ended 31st July 2018, the following subscription were received. Subscription for the year ended 31st July 2017, that is $50, and subscription for the year ended 31st July 2018, $3,400, and subscription for the year ending 31st July 2019. These subscription of 3 years received in the 2018 that was accrued in the accrued from the 2017 and prepaid for the 2019 subscription. 17 was accrued and 2019 was prepaid. So how much would be included in the receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st July 2018? This will be D option, 3,470. So it will not be the income. This will be question is how much amount will be included in the receipts and payments. So our receipts are 50 plus 3,400, though that is 3,450 plus 20, that is 3,470. He is not asking for income, he is only for receipts and payments. Or receipts are 3,470. It will be for 2017, 18 and 19. That will be in the adjusted in the income, and receipt will be 3,470, that is receiving in the 2018. And 19 number is a trader doesn't keep full accounting record. How can credit purchases for his first years of trading be calculated? Number A option is correct. Checks paid plus discount received plus amount owing to supplier at the year end. We will make the purchases ledger control account. So this is purchases ledger control account. When we will make the purchases ledger control account, purchases will be on the account payable, that is also called control ledger account payable control to account. So account payables will be recorded on the credit side, purchases to account payable. So purchases will be in the particular column, and on the debit side payment to suppliers, because when we will make the payment to the supplier it will be recorded on the debit side, because accounts payable will be recorded on the debit side. Account payable to bank cash, so this payments will be recorded on the debit side. And discount received, this will also decrease the liability, so it will when liability will decrease it will be debited, so it will also recorded on the debit side with discount received. And closing balance of the liability always credit, so it will also on the debit side, that is credit balance, it will be taken in the debit side, this is credit balance. So these are imaginary numbers, not for from the question. 1200 and 100, 13, 100, these are the imaginary numbers for understanding. So when we will add three amounts: payment to supplier, discount received, and closing balance, that is called credit purchases. And the 20 number is: a trader provided the following information: revenue 100,000, cost of sale 60,000, gross profit 40,000, gross net profit for the year is 20,000. What was the markup? And markup is D option is correct, 66.67%. Or markup is equal to gross profit over cost of sales multiply 100. So gross profit is 40,000 and cost of sales is 60,000, multiply 100, this will be 66.67%. So correct option is D. And 21 number is: which statement about ordinary shares are correct? Number 1, if a company is wound up, ordinary shares are repaid after debentures, because this is share capital, and debentures are liability, so liability will be paid first, then we will paid for the ordinary shares. And number 2, ordinary shares are non-current liability of the company. This is not non-current liability, this is the share capital, not the liability. And 3 number, the holders of ordinary shares are the owners of the company. Yes, if anyone have share of the company, that is owner of the company, of that percentage uh, of of which he has. So 1 and 3 will be correct, A option will be correct, 1 and 3. And number 22, which item are included in the equity section of the statement of financial position of a limited company? And C option, ordinary shares and retained earning only, because in first A option, ordinary shares, retained earning, debentures are not included in the equity section, and current liabilities are not debentures and current liabilities are not included in the equity section. Ordinary shares, B option, retain ordinary shares, retained earning, and debentures are not included in the equity section. And D, ordinary shares only. So ordinary shares are the part of the equity section, but ordinary shares and retained earning also the part of the company. So C option is the best option of this question. So 23, during the financial year, our manufacturing company payments include the following: purchase of a new machine and running cost of the machine. Where would these appear in the financial statement prepared at the end of the financial year? And D option is correct, machine will be statement of financial position, because this is non-current asset. And running cost of machine, this is manufacturing cost, because we will manufacture with machine, so its cost will be included in the manufacturing cost.